No intro. No intro. Bro, I'm just so done with this team right now. This is literally the lowest point we've been as fans. Literally, it's been the lowest point that we have been as fans since 2008. We have not lost 7 games in a row since 2008. It's 2024. Bro, in 16 years, this team has never lost 7 games in a row. They just lost 7 games in a row for the first time since 2008. I don't know what to say. I'm honestly flabbergasted. I really thought that this is the game that they would win. I just don't know what to say. I really just don't know what to say. I'm frustrated. Am I surprised? Yeah, I am surprised because I thought that this team wouldn't lose 7 in a row, especially at home against a team that really, like, this team, you know, when you look at Phoenix, just lost 2 games in a row and they are on a back-to-back. Grayson Allen didn't play. You can say Duncan Robinson didn't play. They both left the game. But I really thought this was the game they're going to bounce back. And there's a lot I got to get into. A lot. I'm going to be ranting a lot in this video. Because from the start of this game, bro, it was over from the start. It was over from the start. They outscored us in the first quarter by 8. Second quarter by 5. Third quarter by 13. And then the fourth quarter, we outscored them by 13, but it was too little too late. The frustrating thing is, during the fourth quarter, they wanted to suddenly just come out to play. Nobody was falling for that. Like, we kind of all knew that the game was over after the third quarter itself. Like, there was no way we would have come back and won that game. But if you wanted to come back and win that game, which they obviously did, they were playing with energy in the fourth, then why'd you sub your second leading scorer out the whole fourth quarter, Spo? I didn't understand why Terry Rozier didn't play any of the fourth quarter minutes. You have Rozier playing 27 minutes and Hero playing 34. You have Richardson playing 24. Now, granted, Richardson and Hero did ignite the run, blah, blah, blah. But when we were actually on the verge of coming back, when we were about to cut it to a single-digit deficit, I saw him walk up to the scorer's table, and then for some reason, he went back to the bench. This dude had 21 points on insane efficiency tonight. Hero was 29%, chucking up bricks all over the place. I don't know what Richardson was, because he did start the energy with his the run with his energy, but he was bricking a bunch of shots down the stretch too. And you leave the guy who had it going the most besides Jimmy, you leave that guy off the floor. You wanted to lose this game by doing that, Spo, because I don't know what you were thinking. This guy had it cooking, and I don't trust anybody with the ball besides Terry and Jimmy. I said it in the video that I put out today. I literally said it in that video. Go to that video and go watch that video. First of all, if you guys haven't watched this one. In that video, which I was, kind of talking about tonight's game, I was like, there's only 2 guys I trust with the ball in their hands on this team, and that's Terry and Jimmy. And lo and behold, these 2 showed up tonight, and the rest of the team didn't. So, listen, it's very frustrating watching this team play like this. I really don't know what to say. We can talk about moves need to be made and this and that, but bro, who's out there that's really gonna change anything? Like, nobody out there can't change what's going on right now. A 7-game losing streak is something that's like unprecedented. Like, you don't even see that coming. Like, and unless you bring in like Jesus Christ like onto this team, like who's gonna do anything to make that big of a difference to change the outcome of this streak? Nobody's out there, first of all. Second of all, we don't even have, the assets that we did have, because we traded them away to get Rozier, which, again, I'm not mad at. I think Rozier had a great game tonight. He had his best game in Heat uniform, and I thought he should have played the fourth quarter, but for some reason, Spoelstra wanted to sit him on the bench for whatever reason. Like, I'm still flabbergasted that he did that, because he had it going the whole night, playing favorites again, playing Hero and Richardson, 2 guys who've been here for a while. Richardson obviously started his career here. It's clearly because of favorites or whatever it was, bro. And that can't exist. Rozier had it going. The other two didn't. So I don't understand what he was thinking by leaving Rozier on the bench the whole time. But listen, like, when you lose 7 in a row, like, this is when you start to panic. And this is when you should panic. The whole team. This is not something you can just brush off and be like, oh, it's whatever. We'll be fine. Like, we're just on a bad stretch. No, 7 games in a row? 7 games in a row. They put up 118 tonight. Bro, granted, they were hitting a lot of tough shots, but they hit a lot of open shots to begin with. Again, down the stretch, bro, I don't understand what we were doing leaving KD wide open for 3. How is the best player on the floor just being left wide open? He didn't even have to move. When you even look at these stats, the Suns didn't even shoot that well. They only shot 35% from 3. We shot 39%. We shot the same amount of threes, or we made the same amount of threes as they did. So the 3-point percentage was actually in our favor. The free throw percentage was in our favor. We shot 25 free throws and we made all 25. They only shot 17 and they made 12. They shot better from the field. They shot 49%, and that was the difference, I guess. But there wasn't a huge difference on the glass, 47 to 44. Turnovers, we had 5 in the first quarter, but we cleaned it up and only had 11. The difference was, for some reason, for whatever reason, we couldn't finish at the rim tonight. Points in the paint, they had 12 more than us. They shot 49% to our 39% from the field. And that was the game. That was the game. And it wasn't even like they were finishing like crazy at the rim. We just couldn't hit anything at the rim. Bam had an atrocious night from the field. Man, he was missing everything. I think he was 3 for 9. Like, I don't know what got into Bam. And see, the thing about Bam is, I'm not even like, Bam is asked to do so much on this team besides just to score. So when he doesn't score, it's not the end of the world. But it's very frustrating because, like, bro, you're capable of making these shots. For some reason, he's missing hooks. He's missing layups. Like, it's not even like he's missing any tough shots. But he did have 11 boards. He led the team in rebounds and assists. And yeah, I mean, that sums it up. Because I don't even look at the assists. If he led the team in assists, that means our assist numbers were terrible. We only had 20 yet. They had 30. So the assists and the points in the paint killed us tonight. Killed us. And I think UD came on NBA TV. He was talking about it. Like, this isn't Heat basketball. Standing around and just watching some dude just chuck up shots. Again, like, it's crazy. The amount of times I saw Hero taking some crazy shot early into the shot clock, I was like, bro, what is he doing? Just chucking up stuff. Like, you're not Steph, bro. We've always been a team that's predicated around ball movement. And you feed it to the guy who's hot. When Jimmy Butler gets hot, we feed it to him. But a lot of these guys will get their buckets in the flow of the offense. The reason I liked how Terry Rozier played today is he didn't try to force anything. Every shot he took was a good shot. I didn't see any bad shots from Terry. Maybe 1 or 2 here and there. But he's a tough shot maker. And he didn't even take that many tough shots tonight. That's why he's just a pure hooper, bro. This guy can just score at will, and he gets his rhythm and he gets his points in the rhythm of the offense. He doesn't have to do too much. On the other hand, you have Hero and Richardson just shooting like bricks, tour dates, bro. What did Hero shoot? 5 for 17? I don't know what Richardson shot, but they were bricking all over the place. Crazy. Kevin Love. To his credit, Kevin Love did miss a lot of open shots. But, bro, he's shooting from 5-6 steps behind the 3-point line. That's a center. Like, what is he doing? Take a step in. I thought Highsmith was, just out there tonight, and that's the problem with having Highsmith as a starter. Again, I don't think it's a huge issue, but the defense can just play off of this guy. He's a terrific defender, but he's not a threat offensively at all, and that's the problem. But the problem is we don't really have anybody else to play at that position. Caleb and Hawkins are too small. They can't defend as well. They're not, they're not adept enough to defend the bigger guys, because you're talking about a power forward. You're not talking about a shooting guard position that needs a substitution. It's a power forward position. And for now, it's going to have to be Highsmith. Jaquez clearly is not healthy. He's, in my opinion, he's nowhere near ready to. He was nowhere near ready to come back. He just doesn't look right. I'm gonna cut the kid some slack because he's had a terrific year. He's been one of our best players in this year, and he's coming back from a groin injury. So I don't really have anything much to say about him. I just hope he gets his rhythm back because we really could use him out there. I thought Jimmy was really good. I thought him and Terry were the only two who actually did anything on the floor. I thought Tyler got his buckets. If you didn't watch the game, you'd be like, oh, Tyler had 17, 6, and 4. A lot of those were garbage time buckets, and he shot 5 for 17, like, terrible. Jay Rich had 12 points. Cool. He played with some energy, but I'm tired of Jay Rich shooting threes. If I see Jay Rich shoot one more three, I don't know what I'm going to do. This guy's not a three-point shooter. I don't know why he keeps trying to shoot threes, especially, like, again, same thing with Kevin Love. He shoots threes with 5 or 6 steps behind the line. Like, he shoots deep threes, bro. There was one where he hit all backboard. I forgot when this was in this game, but he hit all backboard on one of the threes, I remember. And Bam has to be better. Bam has to make his shots, bro. He doesn't take too many, so the ones he makes, he has to be efficient. You can't be a center shooting 3 for 9. You know, I understand if you're not going to give as much offensively, but whatever you do give has to be efficiency. It has to be efficient. Can't be missing all those shots. Those are definitely makeable. And the defense, don't even get me started on the defense. No energy, no effort. You'd think this team had just won a championship with the way they were playing, with their energy and their demeanor. They didn't even care until the fourth quarter started. I think somebody might have laid into them. I wouldn't be surprised if UD came back on the bench and started getting into these guys, because I don't know what flipped in the fourth quarter. They started playing with energy. And the moment they started playing with energy, they went on a run. And it's very simple. This team feeds off of energy. They feed off of the ball movement, energy, defense. That's what this team feeds off of. They don't feed off of isolation basketball where everyone just stands around. Or they don't feed around. They don't feed off of just ball watching and leaving guys wide open for 3. They don't, bro. That is anti-Miami Heat basketball. That's what we're playing right now. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I have no words. And you guys thought it's going to get easier. We have Sacramento right after this, my guy. And until March 8th, we only play 4 teams that are below 500. We play Detroit, we play Washington, we play San Antonio, and we play somebody else who I keep forgetting who we play. I don't know if it's Utah, but it's somebody in the West if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we play a team that is we play 4 teams below 500, and that's it from now till March 8th. Ridiculous. So the schedule is not getting easier. You guys can talk about make a move. I don't really know what move is going to be out there to help fix this, bro. A 7-game streak is like panic time. Like, what are they going to do? I don't know, man. I don't know. This is genuinely like the worst I've felt as a Heat fan this season. Crazy that a 7-game losing streak. Shoot, I wish it was a winning streak. A 7-game losing streak is upon us, and I don't know. Is the season over? You guys let me know, because I genuinely don't know how a team can come back from this. It's happened before, I guess, but like there's not. You can't really make any excuses. Like it's not like we're injured. It's not like you can bank on somebody coming back and changing the course of this team. It's not like there's anybody really out there who's gonna make some significant impact. Don't talk to me about Dorian Finney-Smith. He'll be good and he'll probably make us better, but he's not gonna be the savior. Like he's not a superstar or anything like that to save our team. Like nobody's out there like that. So I don't even know if we can rely on a trade, because not only that, they just gave up a pick. I don't know if they want to give up another pick to do something drastic. That's never been what they would have done. Hero and Bam just look lost offensively out there for whatever reason. They just every time they're out there, and every time they've been out there for these past few games, they've just been out there. Like they just haven't been contributing. The shots that Hero takes baffles me. I'm just tired of saying the same stuff over and over again. Like I've said this so many times about Hero's efficiency and usage rate and shot selection. Like it's terrible. Bam needs to get easy ones and make them. Get to the line. He's a center who shot 33% from the field tonight. Like you can't win games like that. And then your guy who's had it going all night, when you finally start to show some energy and finally make a run, when you need to close out the game and need to cut the deficit, you have this guy on the bench who's been amazing. And I feel bad for Terry, bro. He left Charlotte and we're worse than Charlotte right now the way we're playing. Crazy. Like I just don't know what to say. Jimmy's a star. I think people just need to stop even complaining about Jimmy. Jimmy had a bad stretch, but when the pressure was on, when we really, really needed him to show up these past couple of games, he's delivered. And the thing about Jimmy, his down year, because I saw a tweet about his true shooting percentage or whatever. Bro, his percentages are ridiculous. The efficiency that this guy is scoring on is ridiculous. I think he scored 26 or 27 tonight on 11 shots. He doesn't take more than 10 to 11 shots a game, and he still gets 20 plus a night. I don't think people understand how insane that efficiency is. He is doing amazing things on crazy efficiency for this team right now. And no one's going to notice it because, you know, it's just, oh, whatever. Jimmy's having a down year. He's trolling. Bro, he's still averaging 21. He leads the team in win shares. Every advanced statistic that you pull up, Jimmy's leading in. I don't want to see anybody blaming Jimmy. He's not the issue. People are talking about, oh, he came back, the team started losing. Bro, cut that out, bro. That's not even like first of all, it's not even a real stat. Second of all, anybody watching that game knows that he was literally the only one out there with Terry tonight who actually did anything. And who actually can make something happen with the ball in their hands. I don't trust anybody else besides those two on the team to do anything with the ball in their hands right now. So the only problem I have with Jimmy is that he just doesn't shoot enough. But shooting 10 to 11 times and getting 26, 27 points a night. He got 28 against New York. He got 26 now. Like, he's had a couple of great games. So I don't want to see any blame towards him or Terry tonight. They were amazing. The rest of the team needs to just look at themselves and just think about what they could be doing differently. Bam, Tyler especially. Those two guys are next in line. When Jimmy retires, we're looking at these two to save this team in the future. This is our young core, Bam and Tyler. It's led by those two. And right now they're playing terribly on offense. At least Bam has a saving grace of his defense. Hero, I just don't know. But both of them need to step it up offensively. Even though Bam's defense has been amazing, it's just not good for your center to shoot that poorly from the field. You know, he should be taking high percentage shots and getting to the line and making them. He shouldn't be shooting 3 for 9. Same with Tyler, as we all know. I'm just tired of saying the same things over and over again. Listen, like I don't know. I'm not really sure where this team goes from here. I'm really intrigued to see post-game interviews and stuff. I'm literally just recording this video like just after we lost. Like I have no clue what Spoelstra's saying right now. I'm gonna go take a look at it though, and I'm gonna see what they say. Let me know what you guys think, man. It's been a hectic season for this team. And yeah, they're just skidding at the wrong time because the schedule is not gonna get any easier, and you can't have your team playing as poorly as they are right now. It's gonna kill us. I think we're the 8th seed officially now. Chicago's only 2 games behind us. And I think Chicago actually plays tonight, if I'm not mistaken, or they already play. I'm gonna see if Chicago won real quick, because if Chicago won, then they're only a 1.5 games behind us, because they were 2.5 this morning, and we lost. Oh, they don't even play tonight. Okay, never mind. But yeah, that's it, man. That's it for the video. Again, you guys let me know, is the season over? Like, can somebody please give me some optimism as to where I can look forward to for the rest of this year? Because I don't see anybody really changing the course of this team through a trade, or we're fully healthy right now. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you later as always.